This is your WW3 news. I was going to do a completely different video regarding covering some news here in Italy, but obviously international news has caught my attention a little bit. Situation in Iran. There's words, rumours floating around. Trump could give the order within 24 hours. As usual, these things will take place during the weekend, as not the first time has occurred like this. The markets are closed during the weekend. And you got Iranian airspace cleared, warning to airmen. And mind you, they were testing their one-day intercontinental ballistic missiles. The fact is, the first time a few months ago, they done a raid on these so-called installations. And everything, guess what, target. Presumably all these so-called processing plants are safe. Obviously, the Iranians in the last 46 years, they were building underground bunkers in the mountains. And if you want to hit one of those things, it's best you arm yourself with some tactical nuke of a certain yield. What's probably the West and Americans and Israelis are shizing their pants is the fact the Russians, Chinese, even North Koreans, or in Pakistan, could give them some nuclear warheads or not. This is possible. And all that turmoil rioting in Iran, in various cities, there's a lot of it in the Western news as propaganda. And that's probably, obviously, they are sleeping cells in these areas, which have orders and plans to create disorder, to bring down the so-called Ayatollah government and replace it with a Shah, pro-West and stuff like that. Yet another country, if it continues things like this, or like Syria, we all know when NATO and Europeans, what they do in these countries. Absolute disaster. That's not the fact. The fact is the escalation. This obviously has put on high alert the Americans in that area. Unnecessary personnel have been moved away. Fears to retaliations on this base. They're not particularly, armed properly. They haven't got the protection from mass rocket raids. And obviously the Iranians, Ayatollah said, we're going to hit Israel back in such a way they're going to remember. Because the Iranians, they are bent to cancel Israel off the face of the earth. And those who help Israel, even them. And there's a lot of European countries involved. So, we have the French, Germans and Danish sending soldiers to Greenland. It sounds like that scenario. You remember that film with David Soul in that North Pole thingy bob, and it sparks off World War III there? There's a bit of a mixture of these films of the 1970s and 1980s, of World War III, nuclear war and stuff like that. All of a sudden the West decided we need to have contingency military bases or hubs on what you would call it in Greenland. It's not a very good sign, no, I can tell you that. I don't like it at all. Slowly things are getting worse underneath our noses. Even most of the people are naive and they're just sheep. I already probably made a video of such item I dealt with. Probably yes. I have to look back. I've done so many of these videos. Well, keep you up to